Hey guys, you may know me as Ophius, but this is the Carnivore's Zone. Today I just want to go over the utility of real-world Heightmap data in the realm of Carnivore's mapping, as well as a tragic turn of events in the past couple years in relation to that. If that makes no sense, then just stay tuned. I promise it'll make sense soon. To start off, I just want to know if you recognize this. Unless you're from there or you just have a really good grasp of world geography, I doubt that you recognize this as Newfoundland, one of the islands off the east coast of Canada, which it is. But I bet you recognize this probably from Carnivore's Triassic. That is because it is the northeastern portion of the first map, Paneramos. So right off the bat, we can tell that using real-world Heightmap data does have its place in Carnivore's mapping. Nowadays, I probably wouldn't recommend just using real-world islands and just cut and pasting them into your Carnivore's map. A lot of them are way too recognizable, like Iceland here or Ireland here. But absolutely, you can use any real-world data that you want in your Carnivore's map. That being said, in the past couple years, we have been robbed of two very special programs that I used very much so in my mapping career so far. The first one is terrain.party. It was made as a mapping tool for cities' skylines, actually. But pretty much what you would do is you would take this square here. You can make it a little bigger or a little smaller. You drag it wherever you want in the world, say London or wherever you live or wherever you want, and you could hit this export button, and it would give you all their Heightmap data for that part of the world. It was very cool. I loved it a lot. I used it pretty much in all my migration maps and Moraine Domain, the only publicly released Far North map. I just love it. It was such a good tool. It was good for making bases to maps or filling in areas that you didn't know what to do with, but unfortunately it seems like the creator of this site just completely abandoned it. I don't really know why. I haven't done a whole lot of research, but what I have done research into is this here, the Tanggs Heightmapper. Very similar program, kind of in its essence, but I found it way better because it actually gives you the Heightmap data before you even export it. You can just see it plainly here. And regardless of how it looks, this is actually a defunct website as well. If you go to certain places or zoom in too far, you can kind of tell that there's a lot of errors that go on, as well as this white mass that just starts to take over the map as you zoom in. There's some places that you can kind of see through, but as well as this like blurry black stuff that's kind of drawn arbitrarily along weird topographical lines. It's very upsetting that it's gone down this way. I've tried to get in contact with the creator of this program, but as far as I can tell, they are just inactive on any platform to which I can reach them on. But I did find somewhere. I can't really find the path I took to find this, but apparently this website used data from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, but a few years ago that administration actually cut all public access to their global Heightmap data, which I don't know if they did it for national security reasons or like personal privacy reasons or something, but it's just very unfortunate. This used to be a great tool for just being able to get seamless, fantastic height maps from real life into carnivores. You can still kind of cheese it by taking this broader, higher altitude data and kind of blurring it out and using it, which I definitely recommend you do. But if you can get either of these websites to work, that's terrain.party or tangrams.github.io/heightmapper. I absolutely encourage everybody who sees this to try them out, and do let me know in the comments if either one works any better for you. That being said, there's one more resource that actually still works, but unfortunately it doesn't actually give Heightmap data. What it does is it gives this kind of colored height map data, which is a little bit useful just in kind of terms of looking at what height maps look like. Like, you can kind of see how the Rocky Mountains form over here, and you can see like the Mississippi floodplain over here. It's very cool data, but unfortunately it's not very easy to translate into use in Carnivore's modding. But with that being said, real life height map data absolutely has its place in Carnivore's mapping. I really do enjoy finding places that I've been to or places that I've lived and using them in Carnivores and trying to, make the environments around that and, just stuff like that. But that being said, you absolutely do not have to use real world height map data. I just wanted to make a quick video kind of explaining kind of how to cheese these defunct programs and wanting to know if they work any better for you guys. But yeah, I doubt too much was learned today, mostly just abstract concepts, but if you did learn anything today, I'm glad, and I hope you stay tuned for next video if you didn't, but have a good one.